Hey everyone, it is Jack again with Toy Dojo, and today I am bringing to you yet another masterpiece styled Megatron, an Mp-36 styled one I should say, and that is Magten, which is the box right in front of us. So you got Magten right there. It says Destruction, Original Sound 100%, Destruction of the Great 100%. Don't know what that all means. I know what that means. It means original sound, meaning that it's going to have the original voice actor sounds there. So the box is just a white box here with a little slip-on thing right there. Looking at the back of the box right here, I got some more language I cannot read. And then coming to the bottom right there, it says right here, I'm just as Decepticon for Cybertron, choose more suitable for the survival of the world, hunger is my power. That makes absolutely no sense to me. And it's a complete run-on sentence. However, I guess if I was trying to write something from English to Chinese, mine would probably come out even worse than that because I do not know how to write any of that stuff there. So anyways, that's the box right there. And there is Magten in front of us now, right here. And yeah, he's just an Mp-36 mold. And let's look at the accessories he came with before we start messing with him. So the first thing that he came with is this instruction booklet that looks very familiar. I don't know why, but it says Transformers Masterpiece Mp-36 Destron Leader Megatron, but it says his name Magten. And it says Takaratomi, but I don't think that says it on there anywhere. What do I know? So this is the instruction booklet he came with, plus a little card there. Don't know if we've seen this before. I haven't seen it before because I never got an actual Mp-36 to review because mine was stolen. And you all know about that already. So anyways, came with that. Very suspicious. He also came with the scope here, or silencer, right here for gun mode, which is, again, his colors are more of a, I don't know, maybe like a copperish, grayish colors. So the scope, or the silencer, I keep saying scope, it's not a scope, it's a silencer. Silencer, and then the stock here for his gun. So it comes with those two pieces there. He also comes with, just like the other guys did, he comes with the Optimus Prime control helmet here. The Energon sword right here, with that bubble in the middle. He comes with the gun that ultimately killed Prime, which I believe was Blitzwing's gun. Don't quote me on that. But that gun there. He comes with the key to Vector Sigma, again made out of die-cast metal. He comes with the Energon mace with the plastic chain right there. He comes with the more sturdier plastic piece here for that mace instead of the chain. Then he comes with the beat up chest piece right here with the Decepticon logo on it right there. He comes with something that THF came with, and that is a cartoon accurate toy chest right here with the Decepticon logo, whereas THF didn't have that. So there's that. And then he came with a plethora of faces. He came with the beat up face right here, and the faces on this guy, instead of being gray like on the other ones, this one is they're white, like an off-white almost color. So you got the beat up face right there. You've got the screaming face right there. You've got the maniacal laughing face right there. Then you have the little smirk face right there, and I actually like this face right there. That one's really cool. Little smirk face right there. And nice eyes. Those eyes look really cool. That metallic red. I think it really pops on that white. It's probably why it looks better. And then the last one again is going to be what THF came with, and that is a toy accurate face sculpt right there with the golden color eyes. So there we go. That's them right there. And then one thing that he came with that the other ones didn't come with, and I don't think any of them came with it because, well, I know they didn't come with it. I don't know, or I say them two. I'm not sure if Mp-36 came with it. I don't think so. But it's a display stand that you can use to put his gun mode and have it on your shelf if you want to. So clear stand with this base, and oddly enough, right there it says Mp-36 Megatron. That's strange because, like I said, I don't think Mp-36 came with the stand, so I don't know. But you put that together like that, then the gun will sit in here in gun mode. So we'll take a look at that when we get him into gun mode right there. All right, let's focus in on this guy right here. He, again, is Mp-36. So the difference is paint apps on this guy. So he's got all silver. He's got a nice silver color, which is reminiscent of Apollyon. I'm going to bring in my Apollyon here, who I really don't care for. And I think whenever I have another giveaway, I'm probably just going to give this guy away, because I really don't care for him at all now that we've got these other guys. I mean, he was cool for his time, but he's been sorely surpassed by a lot of other ones. So looking at the colors there, you can see the silver. Now the silver on this one, Apollyon, is a lot shinier, and he's got a silver face. His is not dull, but it's not quite as shiny as this one here. So if you can see, he is silver, and this guy's just a floppy mess. I mean, I don't know why this thing falls off. Like I said, if anybody's going to want this, I may do a giveaway and give them away. Let me know if anybody's going to be interested in this piece or not, as a giveaway. All right, so I'm going to bring in the other guys. So I'm going to bring in THF right there, Magten right there, Mp-36 right here, and then IT right there. And let's kind of get these guys in the frame there. Okay, so there they all are, and you can tell the differences in the colors. We talked about it when I did the review, or the comparison review for these three guys. Again, you're going to see on the camera the different colors they use for them, but they're more of a gray color, whereas this guy's more of a silver color. So if you like the silver color, obviously this is going to be for you. Again, the faces, you can tell right off that his is more white than the rest of these guys are there. And his reds, you know, these are more of a flat red right there, and whereas this one here is a metallic red. And so when we look at that, we can see that's a nice metallic color red right there. Let's look at the underside here. That's a nice metallic red right there, and then it's outlined right here where the obliques are on a nice metallic red. And then on the inner side of the leg, which I'm surprised these guys didn't get that done to them, but they've got a nice red inside here with some gold trimming right there. So those are the differences mainly of them. Besides that, like I said, this color here is more of a copperish color than like those being more of a gray color. I say copper, it's not like actual copper, but maybe copper mixed with gray or something. It's a different color on these parts right here, and even right here as well, compared to, you know, those guys right there. So, and this is bugging me, but this arm is crooked. There we go. All right. So now, out of these ones, which one do you choose? It's up to you. I mean, this one comes with a lot more accessories, obviously, because it came with the accessories that came with him, plus it came with that little stand. So he has more accessories than like these guys do. However, is that going to be something that's going to make it, you know, sell for you? I don't know, because of all those extra accessories, you're not going to use them all at once. So that's completely up to you. And besides, the accessories that he comes with, they're actually being sold in a separate set. And this next video I do is going to show that set off. And actually, I'm going to show you the box for it, just to kind of preview it. This right here. So we're going to talk about this in a separate video. But getting back to these guys here, I still think that IT is the better option out of all of them. I say that because one thing I didn't touch on, or a couple of things I didn't touch on really, when I first compared the three guys, was that these legs here are made out of a die-cast metal, which is why he's a lot sturdier and a lot heavier. But he's got more die-cast metal in him, which I know some people are like, oh, well, die-cast doesn't mean it's better. For me, I just like die-cast, and it doesn't make him floppy, so that keeps him nice and strong with that die-cast in the thighs. The whole thigh is die-cast metal. And then also, one thing that I initially said, because I tried and I tried and I tried, and I couldn't figure it out, simply because it was a tight fit in there, but was that he did not have an ab crunch. And I am wrong. I'm saying that right now because DRM, who I think it says DRM Design in his little picture, commented in my comment section of my last video telling me that no, it does have one. It's just that it is super tight. So I was looking for it and I figured it out. So right here on the bottom, I'm going to pull open these here and pull this piece down. If we get right inside there, you see this kind of little lip piece right there. Okay, none of the other guys have that lip piece right there. I'm going to pull off Mp-36 right here and show you what I'm talking about. So pull his butt flaps down, pull this piece down, and you can see there's no little lip right there at all. So that allows you just to fold him over very easily. So on this one, the IT version, you got that little lip piece right there, which holds this back piece in a lot better, this waist piece in. So you can do it, you just got to give it a little bit of push. And I tried doing that before to see if he had it, and I just couldn't get it, and I didn't want to just keep pulling on it. But finally, whenever DRM said, hey, no, there is an ab crunch, I said, all right, well, let me give it a pull. So I did it, and then there you go. So you can see he's got a nice ab crunch there, but this is just holding it in some right there. So that's really cool. So there was another gentleman that commented saying that that was a break for him if they didn't have the ab crunch, but it does have the ab crunch. And so kudos to these guys. And let me see what else here in robot mode. I think that's really it as far as comparisons go. Oh, let me pull off his cannon actually, or talk about it. His fusion cannon. So his has voice chip too, and on his it goes, let's listen to it. That is Frank Welker's voice. So those are the three voices he gets there. And then in the middle one, he's got the Japanese voice actor. I think that's the first one again. But you can see the Japanese one has a lot more voices than the English voice one does there. And then the very first one there has the red light right there. And then the shooting one. So there that is there. That's the fusion cannon on him. And again, the coloring for like the fusion cannon and the hands and these pieces here and that there is more, I'm calling it like a copper gray. So again, that's up to you as far as, do you think those minor differences are going to be better than getting the other guys? So what I'm going to do now is transform this guy up, or all four of them up, into their gun modes. And when we get into that, I'm going to talk about the barrels here and why I believe the silencers fit better on IT than he does on all the other ones there. So let's talk about that, and then again, I'd love to hear your guys' comments in the section below. Let you know, or let me know what you think about my reasoning as to why I think that this fits better on this guy here. So we'll be right back with that. All right, and we are back, and here they all are in their gun modes. We have THF, Magten, Mp-36, IT right over here. So taking a look at Magten you can see he's got, again, that nice silver color that really reminiscent of Apollyon, with the exception of here. This is all nice and silver, but then this one is just that gray molded plastic right there. And they got the nice logos right there that are painted on, or tamographed on, whatever you want to call it, onto that. And looks good, but he was a pain to transform. I know I said in my last video he was more because of how tight everything fit, but this one was so much so that this piece right here, so if you know the way this thing transforms, this will fold up onto here, and then this one folds up, and then you have to get this piece right here and fold it over, and this will peg into a hole that's right underneath there. Well, I couldn't for the life of me get that to peg in. I couldn't. I tried and I tried and I tried, and it just wouldn't work, and I didn't know why. And so finally I took off the chest piece for robot mode, and I was able to get it to finally go in. Even after that, it was still a pain, but I got it to peg in there. So I don't know if it was just this copy that I have of him, or if they're all that way. I can't say, but I just know that that was a little bit of a pain in the butt to do. And then again, he's got a lot of gappage issues there going on. So again, the silver is nice, but for me, I prefer this one still. I like the colors, and then again, there's not a whole lot of gaps going on here. Everything sits together very well. Alright, now, he did come with all the extras. It seems like he took some bits from every other design and, you know, throw it into it as far as like accessories. And then this little stand. So the stand, you can get that, and that'll hold him in his gun mode just like that. And then alternatively, you could take all the pieces like the stock and the silencer and put them all on and have them displayed like that. And I'll show you that, but I'm not going to use him because the silencer to put on him is such a pain. So we're going to go over here with IT, and I'll show you with IT. This is his silencer. Slides on, no problem, just like that. And then I'm going to put his stock on here. So with his stock on, you can use that stand and then display him on your shelf like that if you wanted to, as a whole just gun. Now he's obviously really large, but if you have an empty shelf and you want to have a MP Megatron like that, you can do that with this stand, which is really cool. So there's that option right there. Now, my previous video that I made when I just reviewed these three guys here, or compared them, someone asked me if I can kind of expand on the way the barrels looked for the guns themselves. So taking a look at them, I thought, well, how come the silencer doesn't fit onto them very well? You know, so this one is Magten, and I will take his silencer right here and try to slide it on there, and I get stuck. You get that resistance. And I'm not going to try and shove it on, even though I know it'll go on, but it's going to probably end up scratching it all up, so I'm not going to do that. I take him and I try to slide him on Mp-36, and you get that same resistance right there. Try to take him and slide him onto THF, same resistance right there. Take him and slide him on IT. Right there, no resistance, just slides right on. Same thing with the one for IT. The IT one fits on IT, no problem. Comes over and fits on Mp-36 with little problem. Right at the end there, it became real tight, but fit on him fairly well. Okay, now it was harder to take off there. Coming over here to put onto him, I run into some of that resistance. Over here, slides on with a little resistance there towards the end. So that got me to thinking, well, what the heck is the problem? So I was like, well, I wonder if the circumferences here are different on all of the guys here. So I started measuring them, and this one is the Magten one. And I'm going from, let me zoom in a little bit there, but I'm going to be going from this kind of little notch piece right there to this notch piece right there. And that is about a ½ inch, looking at that. Maybe a little bit less than a ½ inch. Let's get that. About a ½ inch. And then from where the recess part is, it goes over just a little bit more than a ½ inch right there. You can see that. So just a little bit more. So I thought, okay, well, I measured them all. Well, they were all measured the same. The one thing that I found interesting, if we look at the layout pattern of this one and the one on Mp-36, you can see that it goes, starting at the top here, recessed, sticks out, recessed, out, recessed, out, so on and so forth. Same thing with THF and, again, Magten. When I looked at the one for IT, his little pattern is a little differently. It starts off at the top, out, recessed, out, recessed, out, recessed. So I don't know if it's that change on that pattern. I don't know why that would make a difference. But again, you can see the difference in there, the way that pattern is. And again, I don't know if that's the reason why or not. It's weird because, like I said, none of the silencers have a problem going on IT like they do on the other guys. So it could be that, or another theory that I have is that maybe the silencer here for IT, and that's the one for Magten actually, but the one for IT here is a little bit smaller on the inside, this piece right here, and it looks like it. You can see on the video, this piece looks to be a little bit smaller around than this one does here. So, and then the same thing for the THF one, and let me grab that one in here. So again, the THF one still looks to be bigger than the other one for IT. So it could be the smaller piece here coupled with the fact that that pattern on the actual barrel itself is different. I don't know, but that's the only thing I can think of. Because aside from that, I mean, there's nothing else that is different on them. It's not like if this one has a wider opening here, because it doesn't. So I don't know. It's just something I just kind of noticed when I was looking at these guys. But again, focusing back over here on Magten, who's going to be for your collection? I mean, we got all sorts of different Megatrons to choose from now. We got the official, and we got all these other ones you guys can choose from. It's completely up to you. This one now comes with more accessories than he did, and then he did, and the Mp-36 did. They added the little stand here with him, and then they obviously added in the toy version of the face and the chest piece and all that kind of stuff that he came with. So it's up to you. For me, I still think that the IT version is the better of the four that are in front of us here. And I say that because, again, the build quality I think is better. The die cast in the legs makes him heftier. And then the gun itself in this mode, I mean, everything sits together very nicely. So for me, I still go with IT over these other guys. The paint on this one is nice, but again, I like this right here. And you can see the difference in the colors just right here, looking at them on the table. You can just see the differences in the colors there. So that's completely up to you what you want to do. I'm going to put a link in the description below where you can order all of these guys from. And I think that is it. I don't think I'm forgetting anything about him. But I'm sure I am. And you guys will let me know in the comments below. So again, as always, please comment down below and like the video, you guys. It helps me out a lot. And until next time, you guys, thanks for watching and stay safe.